this video, I outfit my recumbent bike for bike touring. So outfitting my recumbent bike for bike touring was an easy decision for me. I'm already into hiking and backpacking. I already have tents and sleeping bags and cooking supplies for backpacking. So just to outfit my bike with some bags and racks so I can put the same stuff in it was easy. The cost was also pretty attractive. I think it was only about $150 so that I can get all the things that I needed so that I can do bike touring.
Okay, so here's my Bashetta Giro bike, and I'll tell you the plan for setting this up for bike touring. So I had a couple options, as I was shopping. One was find a rack that could be mounted here to the frame, and then your bags could hang off the side on both sides. That was an attractive option. I hear that will keep the center of gravity pretty low on your bike. And then the other option that I was looking at was, a pretty typical bike rack that would fit off the back wheel like here, and then you could put pannier bags there. So really based on price, I went with the rack in the back with pannier bags. Like I said before, $45 per bag, and then the rack was pretty affordable too. The rack that fits on the frame right here, that was $200. So yeah, pretty easy decision for me. And what I'll do next is set it up on the bike. All right, the rack is on. It took a little while just because it's an adjustable rack and it has a lot of places to adjust. But it is on there solid, so I have no concerns over its ability to perform for me. And yeah, I like it. I tried putting the panniers on as well. So I came to a decision point, like on the position of where it would attach up here. So let me just take you through it. So there's a couple things with panniers. One is the hooks as they mount on the top here of the rack. That's the main thing holding the pannier on. You also have this little secure bracket here too. It just kind of locks down, and you can reposition it. Slide it along here and reposition and secure it down. So that's the main way you attach the pannier bags. So I could either put it here, or I could kind of slide over here. So that was my main choice. Okay, so I have the panniers on. I'm just kind of trying out a couple spots on the rack, and you can see the one on the left is a little more of a forward position on the rack, and then this one on the right is a little more towards the back. So the main difference to me is this back wheel area. So on this one that's further back on the right here, you can see that it's possible, with some gear, it could hit the tire. It's secure enough, but I just think there's a little bit of floppiness. So, but this one on the left, I think it's pretty nicely attached. So I think I'm gonna go with this kind of position on both sides and take it from there. So just real quick, the way these panniers work, you can just kind of pull this strap here, and it will release the locking mechanisms. So pretty slick. All right, I have the panniers in position. I like it. I think it's a good size for me as well. Doesn't look too bulky. Each bag is about 25 liters of capacity, so I think that'll be great. My backpack when I go hiking is rated at 55 liters, so I think this will fit my gear real nicely. All right, the next thing I have to do is figure out my gear. and figure out if it will fit in my pannier bags for bike touring. Now this stuff, I won't go into much detail because I do have a separate video that goes into how I acquired this stuff, what I paid for it, and the weight. So let's just dive right in. So first I've got a tent. I'll be tent camping, along with the ground sheet. I've got a sleeping bag, 36 degrees, and an inflatable sleeping pad, an inflatable sleeping pillow. I've got my food bag here. This is just an overnight trip, so I don't have to pack too much food. So I think it'll be about this much food here. And I've got a titanium spoon. I've got, in case there's no fresh water, potable water, I do have the ability to collect dirty water with this 2-liter bag and then filter it with this. This filter just screws on to this, and I can squeeze water through there to get fresh water. I'll just bring a bandana for any kind of general cleanup. And then up here, I will bring a cook pot. This is a titanium 750 milliliter. I've got the stove in here, a little pocket knife to open packaging, and then I've got a lighter, and then I've got the fuel can down here too with a bandana. So that usually works well for me when I go hiking. I'll bring a plastic jar just to prep stuff like oatmeal or something like that. And I've got toiletries here. So things like toothpaste, I'll bring a toothbrush, floss, chapstick, some Imodium pills, an alcohol wipe. And then I'll also do a insect repellent lotion, Dr. Bronner's soap. It's like a natural soap. I've got hand sanitizer, some toilet paper. I've got some Ziplocs in case I have trash I want to pack out. This is an accessory bag. I'll bring stuff like a pocket knife, a headlamp right here. I've got baby powder, an extra lighter, a carabiner, that kind of stuff. I've got a compactor bag. It's like a durable plastic bag so that I can put wet gear in there, so that my wet gear and dry gear don't have to be in the same bag, and it'll protect my dry gear. And then as for clothes, I've got rain protection with this rain jacket. In case it's a cold trip, I've got a fleece jacket, and then I've got these wind pants, and they're kind of water resistant also. So bring that. And then for sleep clothes, I have some wool socks so my feet don't get cold sleeping, a long sleeve shirt, polyester, and then I've got a pair of underwear, and I've got like compression pants right there. And I usually pack that in a plastic bag. So that's my setup. The only other thing I would have are some water bottles, and those would be on my bike. And that's about it. All right, I'm here at the bike now, and I started packing. And what I think I've figured out so far is I'm going to put the food in one with the tent. So the tent is the biggest item by far that I have, and here's basically the other stuff right here. Got the rain jacket over there. That's basically it. The tent's the biggest item. It's about 17 inches long or so, and you can see it's filling that up pretty well. Below that, I've got the sleeping pad, and then the pillow is down there too. So that's kind of there, and then the sleeping bag will be kind of diagonal in the bag, and then the food will go in the remaining space there. So let's see if I can get that to fit. Okay, there it is. It's kind of tough to do one-handed, but I've got that stuff in there, and then that leaves these items here, right there. So I'm feeling pretty good about that so far. All right, I'll roll this side down. Okay, so all of the rest of the items are now on this other side, and it looks like I have enough room to roll it down. All right, the other thing that's on my mind is safety. So I did choose the bright red bags for visibility. Of course, I already have a yellow bright color there on that bag. I do have a nice bright tail light right on the back clipped. So that will be going. If I'm not on a dedicated path and I'm going maybe along a road, I'll definitely have that on. I do have a light up front, and this is pretty bright. It's like 500 lumens, something like that. So I've liked that light in the past. I will wear a bright shirt, so I'm all the more visible. I'll also have tools like this. They're already in the bag, but these are another set of tools. So a multi-tool. It's got all these kind of Allen wrenches on it, and a chain tool, uh, a tube repair kit. Got patch in there and some things like that. I'll have a bike pump. So all these items are going to be in this bag here, and I've got tubes for both my front and back tires in case I do have a flat. Fortunately, these tires are Schwalbe puncture resistant tires, so really feeling good about that too. And I think that's about it. Pretty excited for my trip. I am planning an overnighter to a campground about 50 miles away. So I'll be biking 50 miles, camping in a nice camp area, and then riding 50 miles back. Hopefully you found this video helpful and inspired you to perhaps pick up bike touring as well. And lastly, thank you for watching.